One of the jurors in that news conference said it was Bob Kraft's testimony that was key in making their decision, and that's where our coverage continues with NBC 10 legal analyst Mark Dana, who's also part of our team here in Fall River. Bob Kraft, key testimony.
Absolutely, no question, Dan. In effect, he only testified for 30 minutes, but they really looked at that testimony and said, okay, if in fact Hernandez doesn't say he was at the scene because he was in a club, well, that couldn't have been. And that testimony, I think, really carried the day for a lot of the jurors.
That was just a quick conversation between the team owner and a football player amongst hugs after this first came down, and all of a sudden it played a huge role here.
It really did.
This is a jury that struggled like many do between first-degree and second-degree murder.
Yes, and there is absolutely no question, and they said they struggled with it, that there were tears in that deliberation room, and you know that that's the case. I mean, there's a lot of weight on them in determining whether someone's going to stay in prison for the rest of their lives, and ultimately that was their decision.
Quickly, what's next?
What's next is the cases in Suffolk County, but be prepared. I would expect that the defense will file motions to stay those cases pending appeal of this case. And that's simply because there's so much going on right now, they probably just can't do everything at the same time. So I would expect that they'll be filing motions to stay the murder cases in Suffolk County. And they may be granted, they may not be.
All right, NBC 10 legal analyst Mark Dana, part of our team here in Fall River.